Hello there. Welcome back to another stream with Red Deer. My name is... Excuse me. Red Deer. Today, I didn't really feel like doing much of anything, if I'm going to be honest. So I kind of want to just grind for Shu Yuan in the next banner. Well, here's the thing. I want Pulchra. She's an A tier in the next banner with Soldier 0 and B. But I really, really, really want Shu Yuan, which is in the banner after. Her rerun is the banner after with Trigger. So, I'm gonna do this, and then we're gonna fish, and then that'll probably be the stream. Yeah, that'll be it. That's not it. The what? Oh, that's better. All right, now I can. It's fine on your end. Oh, probably not. Turn it up to 45, 46 on your end. Just the adjust the output gain ever so slightly. No, I think it was fine where it was. I don't want it too loud blasting your ears. I want you to be able to hear me. I'll raise my voice. And let's go with 5. There we go. There we go. Sorry, this is usually done. This is usually stuff I do before I begin the stream, but sometimes you need to make a little bit of adjustments, moments before. All right. Normally, I don't really want to spend too much time doing this, so I'm just gonna throw in Miyabi. What? Wata. Let's begin. This is dash, blah blah blah. The HP thing doesn't actually work. I don't think. What's this one? Credit shield all. Alright, let's do it.
Should I read you something?
Alright, it's just the graphics. It plays fine when I'm by myself, not streaming, or like watching a YouTube video, but then optimization's a little bit tricky. Let's just turn all that off. That's better. It's capped at 60. It's capped at 60 frames per second. No, no big deal. You know, my monitor is... small fry. Monitor has a 144 hertz refresh rate. And I forgot to lower it for the stream. I don't normally have to worry about that sort of thing. This game gets a little touchy on PC when it comes to performance, even on low settings. It looks gorgeous on low. Price difference. Rudy, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. I lost the bet, so I'll go along with him. You look exhausted. Don't worry, just relax. This is a safe place. Rudy, how are you? Hollow Zero is rough, huh? Need some help? Just lend a hand with my research and you'll get rewards that'll help you through your next challenge. No. You're on your own, pal. Not losing any HP. Oh, that guy hits like a truck. Lucy lost a lot of health. That guy hits like a truck. There's an anomaly. Perfect. Counter? What's over here? Nothing. Pretty good. Today's the first day of Ramadan. Oh. Oh. In Indonesia. Ooh. Excellent, excellent. Most excellent. Any kind of festivities that bring us all together are always nice. Always nice. I remember at my university, at my university, because there were so many different cultures all in one place, there was a Ramadan countdown for the students that wanted to participate in it. In the countdown, I mean. And then they had it on campus, countdown to the first day. And then everybody would everyone who was partaking in Ramadan, they would come together and then connect and help each other out. I don't know. I'm afraid I do not know exactly what Ramadan entails, but I think any kind of like get-togethers where people do something together is really cool. There's someone on the other side of the fissure. I don't know who you are, but since you've made it into Hollow Zero, you're clearly no ordinary person. Must be fate that we met. Take this. We have plenty of time ahead, so hopefully we'll run into each other again. Is it Gale? No, it's not Gale. Gale is not in here. Oh, this might be a little tough because I don't have any... Abby's Virgil. Oh crap, I hit the wrong button. Shoot. Basic attack, additional decimals. Launching an ultimate, there's a chance for a fixed portion of the agent's decibel to be restored. Alright, let's go. Decibels is ult charge. Ulti charge. Increases the duration of vital view triggered by evasive assist. Yeah, sure. Whatever that is. Have we reached the resting place? Then let's begin. The letter reading practice. Letters are precious gestures that deserve to be treated with care. I also often write letters to my mother, but those are letters that can never be sent. Oh. Her mother is dead. What was it? Did the battle just now get you fired up? That wasn't fiery enough. How about a glass of nitro fuel to ignite things? Let me see. I could still fight. But if you, Proxy, insist, I suppose taking a break wouldn't be out of the question. In short, Ramadan is a holy month where the Muslim is tested to hold their desire, including the desire to eat, desire to lie, to be angry, to be lusty, until the sun completely sets. Oh. So it's kind of, so it's a lot like, very similar to Ash Wednesday that the Catholics would do, where they have to give up something. I can't remember why. I think I've only ever done it once. I gave up, I think I gave up fish. Which is really, you know, it doesn't seem all that extreme compared to Ramadan. And also, oh man, I guess it also depends on the local culture and how the local domain how the locals practice it. Talking about Miyabi, my friend is so obsessed with her. Look at her. Maybe because he has a shared obsession with Virgil to the point that almost all his comic protagonists is Virgil. Oh yeah, yeah. He left quite an impression on people.
Should I read you something?
She's cute. Really cute. Who doesn't like a fox girl? And who doesn't like Virgil? And then they went ahead and combined it. Here's a fun fact about the development of this game. In the early stages of the game, or like the early betas, they had to disable Miyabi because everybody kept playing Miyabi. They needed data for the other characters too. So they had to disable her. That's how popular she was. They even had a whole thing where as soon as you booted up the game during her banner, it just told you Miyabi is here. And it took you straight to her banner. They knew what you wanted. They knew what we wanted. Oh yeah, so I completely understand. It's past your bedtime. This is true power. Resonium. There they are.
Weakling.
So she's similar to Kafka, HSR by popularity? Yes. Except I would argue Miyabi surpasses Kafka. Well, you know, at this point. But when, you know, I think it was about the hype was real. Really real. I would say, yeah, it was at the exact same level. When Kafka was announced, everybody, like, it blew their minds. And then, same with Miyabi. Miyabi was huge. And she is the strongest character in the game. Rest. Oh, I wonder what this guy wants. Let's do this. Nice. Counter. Time trial. No wonder. Yeah. She's just cool. Her voice is cool, her design is cool. Everything she can do is cool. I mean, Bernice is more my speed in terms of aesthetics, but Miyabi's really cool. Supply station has so many goodies. Still usable once you give them a good clean. Ah! Are you from the association? Whew. Well, take this. Never saw me here, okay? Got it? Nah. Perfect. Crisis on the road. Oh. Wish I could taste Toyo games these days, but the crime rate's so high. Yeah, it is. My computer is just barely able to run this smoothly.
It's over. I swear on my blade.
Crime rate's so high. Talk about how it's too late to play Genshin Impact if you just found it in 2025. You would have to have like you'd have to have a whole drive dedicated to just Genshin Impact.
Weakling.
There we go. That is a shame. That is a shame. Especially if you're playing on mobile. It's like impossible. You would have to have a whole phone attached to an external drive dedicated just for Genshin. That thing's huge now. Even with a terabyte of memory on your phone, because you're still gonna want other things on your phone too. You know, maybe I should consider freeing up space. That might be compromising some of my performance. There are quite a few games I don't play anymore. Oh, nice. Bernice. Is this a resting place? Then a mouse! Get away! I'll burn you to ashes! Huh? A sound wave rodent repelling program? Ooh, Proxy. Didn't know you were capable of something like that. Very impressive. Extra at no additional charge. So the anime game doesn't really need to be very high on graphics, although it's debatable based on preference, but think about Kingdom Hearts 2. I think art style is definitely more important than, what's the word? Fidelity. Details, photorealistic, whatevers. But yeah, fine. It looks nice. But I think we've reached a point where we've just seen too many of those games. And then what was cutting edge 5 years ago is outdated now. But then when you look at games like Overwatch or TF2, those games are over 10 years old. Well, Overwatch is close to 10 years old. But TF2 is over 10. And it still looks really good. I mean, you know, blockiness aside, it still holds up really well. Oh, and another thing I have an issue with is the obsession with ray tracing. It's like it's just replicating the way light works in real life. But that doesn't always mean things are gonna look good, you know? Like, is that how things would behave in this world? Is this how light works in this world? It can create some really strange effects. Kind of like Persona 3 looks odd sometimes to me. But that's just me. I don't know how to describe it beyond that. Challenge time trial. That's time trial. And Kingdom Hearts, I think, compared to other PS2 games, I think it's held up pretty well. It's held up okay.
It's over.
Nice. Don't know what all of it is for, but nice.
Purging
Oh,
sun.
excellent. There we go. An ultimate hits an enemy, deals damage over time to the target. Nice. I have no idea what perk I picked, but it's slowly turning my health into shield. Didn't I already run into this guy? I don't normally get the same encounter twice. Supply station has so many goodies. From association. Take this. You never saw me here. Got it. I like the way this game looks. Anime games these days tend to be very realistic. It's good, but the downside is making them accessible to players. Talk about Call of Duty these days. Reach quarter terabyte for a same game from decades. Oh, and poor optimization also makes it like 500 gigabytes or something like that. 258, 300. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. That's why retro-looking games are becoming more popular. You know, like text-based games like Qualia or blood typing. Those games are like very straightforward, classic, like Windows 95 for Qualia, and then like N64, PlayStation era graphics and blood typing. We don't need fancy high-spec requiring graphics. We don't need stimulated light physics or whatever the term is in the industry. We just need a good game. And then like you look at Among Us, look at Lethal Company. Those aren't cutting edge graphics. They're simple ideas, fun games to play with friends. Not my speed, but they are very, very popular. Fun to watch streamers play it. Oh, and then Infinity Nikki too. That's a very graphically intense game. Yeah, now I was thinking if anyone would make something as good as PS3 game, but the highest requirement is a 2008 PC. Yeah, just like make as many people play it as possible. Don't find ways to try and justify their $15,000 PC on purpose. I spent $20,000 on my PC and it can run 360 games, Xbox 360 games, better than the Xbox 360. This buff is removed. No, I don't want that. Reading is important. I just want a good game. That's really all I care about it. Maybe it's because I grew up with the GameCube. I was lucky enough to get my hands on an Xbox. The original, the OG, the big black box. And you know, those graphics look amazing. I played Tony Hawk. I played Super Mario Sunshine. Those look nice. Although, you know, if you played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 now, it looks very dated because it was trying to do the photorealistic thing. And it looked good at the time, but not so much anymore. But Mario, Super Mario, Sunshine, it's still pretty good. Oh, I just realized that Xbox nowadays has a brighter color. Yeah, they're not just the black box anymore. They come in white now. No, I don't think I will.
I swear on my blade.
Alright, come on, come on, come on. Woo! Look at him go.
It's over. Weakling.
Weakling. Boom. Oh. Whew. I guess I also have to reflect myself a lot. Are things really that bad these days? Or as I grew up, I became a little bit of a hipster? Yeah, that's another thing too. It's like, you're able to see things, but then some people, they like the razzle dazzle. They like the, oh, I like the little sprinkly effects on the snow from the sun. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't want the latest and greatest. Some people do. And it's all part of consumerism. Claim other rewards instead. Oh. I need to go redeem my coupons. Let's see here. Oh, I'm at 10. Chaotic metal. It's 2. I'm grinding for a Shiyuin. There we go. So how many gacha games do I actively play? Well, glad you asked. Glad you asked. So, these days, mostly just Star Rail and Zenless Zone Zero. I had to uninstall Genshin because I don't like. I'm not a big fan of the direction Genshin is going anymore. Just can't jive with it very much. And then Star Rail, I'm seriously considering if I'm gonna wait out because I just got the Herda. I got the Herda a couple banners ago. I missed yet another chance at getting Silverwolf. I'm upset, but you know, I'll live. I don't like the story. I'm not a fan of the new character designs or the voices or anything really. I don't like the writing. I don't like the direction the story's going. And I don't like that my every character is getting power crept within the same year of their release. I don't like that. But then they promised that they're going to have a solution geared toward making it easier to use older units. And it's like, okay, I'll hold off deleting the game just to see what it is they have in mind. What is their solution to this problem? And if I don't like it, I'll probably never touch the game again. But if I do, well then that would be a different story. So 2. And I'm looking into getting rid of one of them. Because my wallet, it seems okay now. But sometimes when I go to sleep, I can hear a soft sobbing. I hear like a soft weeping coming from where I keep my wallet under my desk. So I think it would be better for me to just play 2 max. Any more than that, that's not good for your wallet. Oh, I thought you're a free to play. I am a light spender. But yes, I'm a light spender. I sometimes I'll buy the battle pass. I haven't in a while. And sometimes I will buy the top up. No, not the top up. What's the thing called? No, that's not it. Oh, this one. I'll buy the $5 thing sometimes. If it's a banner I really, really want, I'll buy it sometimes. I haven't in a while. Haven't had to. This game's pretty generous. And I haven't been pulling every single character. Thankfully, I haven't needed to. Combat potential. But yeah, I was a free-to-play player. I tried not to spend too much. Because, you can't spend everything you got on gacha. I've got other things I like. And there's other stuff I need to get to. Stuff. Oh, very nice. Alright, so for the current banner, got 324. This resets in 7 minutes. Very cool. Get 2 of those. I'm at 200 wishes. She wins mine this time. She will not escape. I will pull a maximum of 20 on Soldier Zero NB's banner. I see, in case of grinding, which game you say you like the most, ZZZ or HSR? I'd say if you asked me last year, I would say Star Rail. But this year, 2 years ago, when Star Rail first came out, I started playing it. I liked the grind. Now I hate it. ZZZ, everything is right here. Nobody has any unique stuff. You don't have to fly all across the world, all across the galaxy in different locations just to pick up some stuff. Everything's the same. Hold on, let me do this pool, and I'll show you what I mean. Just the one. Oh, and another thing too. Hold on. Let me move myself out of the way just a little bit. Do you see? Hold on. Escape. There we go. Yes, you can see my cursor. And do you see this number here? This number right here? This tells me how many wishes I need before I'm guaranteed an S rank. They don't do that in Star Rail. And then the 3 here tells me how many I need for an A rank or better. They don't do that in Star Rail. It's a little thing. But that also means I don't have to go into details. I don't have to go into details and then count how close am I. I can just take a glance at it and boom, away I go. Ah. Oh, they have a wish system here too? Oh yes, it's a gotcha. It's a gotcha game. It's a Hoyoverse game. So right now the people on the banner is Evelyn. She's very difficult to use. So if you're looking for a challenging character, you know, she might be your speed. I don't personally like her because I think her personality is kind of boring compared to everybody else in the game so far. And there's Chingy rerun. I got Chingy on the original banner, so I don't need her. And I already have her engine too. Makes her look like Hatsune Miku. Just a little bit. You don't need it. It's nice to have. I like Chingy. I think she's cool. She's basically Fieren if she were an automaton. Oh, nice. Chingy more like clingy. You should be a comedian. And then there's this stuff. Resets in 4 minutes. 4 minutes. So that means I need to grab as much as I can before the reset. Need lots of this. Lots of... Ooh, need more of this. Get 10. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Alright, time to grind. So let me show you what I mean about how simple it is to grind in this game compared to other games. I mean, to other Hoyo games. So, in Genshin, they do the bullshit where you can only grind for certain materials at certain days of the week. I swear to God, if I ever became like a world leader of some kind, I would make that system illegal. It is beyond ridiculous. Star Rail, it's better. You do need to go to certain parts of the galaxy for certain materials. But unless they're a newer character, then you need a different version of the same thing. That used to be very tedious. But here, agent promotion. Yeah, weekly materials. Oh, and then the weekly... Oh, that's just for the regular stuff. And then the weekly materials for your characters, and then the weapons, and then the artifacts. Here is your character an attacker? Attack stuff. Doesn't matter which faction. Doesn't matter how new or old the character is. Doesn't matter the rarity. You might need more for an S rank, but the point still stands. If they're an attack, you get attack stuff. Stun, stun. Anomaly, anomaly. Support, support. Defense, defense. Same with their engine, or, you know, their weapon. The character's signature weapon. Same thing. Well, I know some game has some limits to how much materials you can farm, but certain days in a week is kind of hard. Exactly. And I know Genshin has, like on Sundays, everything's open, and you can just go ham on Sunday. But what if I'm not available on Sunday? I know I'm not. So I'm kind of screwed. That was part of the reason why I didn't like grinding in Genshin. I was only willing to put up with it one more time for Farina, but then that was it. That was it. God, it was so repetitive too. And then there was also the skills. So this is when things get a little more specific, and it goes to their elements. So in this game we have physical, fire, ice, electric, and ether. So for Miyabi, she is frost fire, which is different from ice, but you can use the ice chips. They didn't create a new system just for her. Just the physical and damage properties are a little bit different from ice. No, not frost fire, just frost. And then if you're looking for something specific, you can customize what you're grinding for all at once. So you say you need a little bit of money and a little bit of stun chips for the weapon. Or you need to grind for level up material. I thought she is thunder? No, she was. And she feels like a storm. But she is frost. I will show you.
This is the path I follow.
Frost. And then there's this stuff. Buff effects based on the ice attribute when dealing with frost. And then frost is different from ice and its properties. It's basically saying Miyabi does things differently. I don't know how frost works compared to ice. It still freezes like ice. It still contributes an anomaly like ice. And then, you know, if somebody if being afflicted with frost, if I'm not mistaken, you can still contribute to frost even if you use ice anomaly. You know, the elemental reactions. Oh, this is so complicated. Well, anyway, it's a different material, but the game treats it like ice. And then there's fire, an electric, stun. Stun, there's a little meter underneath the enemies. If the bar fills up, they get stunned. If you hit them with a heavy attack, you get it into a chain attack. But that's only for stuns and attacks. Anomaly characters focus on elements. Attack and stun. They focus on building up the bar and raw damage. Supports enable the others to do the best they can. Quite a few people. Quite a few I haven't built. Oh, and then Anby is the one getting an S rank, an S tier version of herself. Kind of like what Star Rail did for Downhung and Tingyun and Herda. Easy money, especially if the character is well liked. Then they gave away Haramasa for free. He was free. S tier. I don't have these guys. I wanted Yanagi, but she was the banner before Miyabi, and there was no way I was missing Miyabi. And then Shuyuin, I lost the 50-50 to Kaleda. Jane Doe, I didn't want her. Astra, I don't like her. Evelyn, I don't like her. Miyabi. Astra is like the wizard. She's like the Robin of this game, except the way this game does it is really dumb. She just kind of stands there while everyone else does everything else. She amplifies attacks, sure, but I don't find her playstyle very fun. She's kind of like the wizard of the group, if she is attacking. I can't vibe with it.
Eradicate all evil.
Miyabi's easy mode. If you have Miyabi, you've won the game. But she also encourages bad habits. So I would personally recommend, if you have Miyabi, to use other characters when you're not grinding for things. Or when, you know. If you're grinding things you don't mind grinding for, don't use Miyabi. If you just want to get through something difficult, quickly, use Miyabi. Even if you don't have her engine. She just makes the game that easy. Now for here, I'm going to be grinding for Shiyuin. Hold on, I spun myself. Spun out of control. There we go. So I'll use these guys. Yeah, but Miyabi looks like a Thunder character. And then all the effects on the screen look like it's Thunder. But Jingi is Thunder. She does the funny thing. Let me show you the funny thing. Oh, so she's the today's meta, I think, similar to Diluc in early Genshin? Yes. But then the power scaling. This game is a little more determined by your skill. Nice. Yeah, this game's a little more dependent on your individual skill, as there is an extremely difficult challenge mode in this game that somebody was able to do with just A-tier characters. It took him an hour, but he was able to do it with well-timed dodges and sound strategy. He was able to do it with, arguably the worst character in the game, but you get that character for free. Billy. Now, he, to me, is maybe one of the worst because I don't understand him. But to somebody who's devoted to his kit, he's the best character in the game. Some people don't like the idea of having to mash the button. Oh, use battery. You can give that to Sigil. Like you have to do with Qingyi, but I don't mind that. I like mashing the button. It's nice. It's fun. I think skill-based game is better than relying on what characters you have. Talk about how any gacha game has no urgency to release R or SR or forest type of characters. Exactly. I feel like the meta in Star Rail has shifted to Unga Bunga. Unga Bunga, hit button. Hit button, do thing. Oh, button, glow. Button, glow big. Me hit button. Same button. Button from before, now do more damage than before. And then that's it. There's no real strategy. It's an RPG, a turn-based RPG. That's the meta. Unga Bunga. If you can't Unga Bunga, you struggle. Maybe this is a skill issue, but I had to lower the difficulty in Sunday's part of the story because I simply couldn't beat it with Acheron and my Fox Boy. Those guys were the meta. Now they're old news. But Acheron was supposed to be the most powerful character in the game. Canonically, she's the most powerful in the universe. Why is she being outdone by some hipster fox girl from a different spaceship? From Girl Boss Fox Girl. From a spaceship. That don't make no sense. I mean, yeah, she's strong. She's a general. God damn it. But she shouldn't be able to surpass what do they call? I don't know what they're called. In this game, it's Void Hunter, and then there's also the Archons from Genshin. I forget what they're called in Star Rail. I don't think it matters. Oh, there's fish. I need to go fishing. I need to do my dailies. Oh yeah, my dailies. Dailies take like 20 seconds in this game. I don't have to do anything. So now I'm gonna go back on 6th Street. Head to the coffee shop. Get a coffee. Boom. I finished my dailies.
A hot cup of coffee isn't just for the early birds. It can also be for the night owls.
And then they simplified it. Now, I will say this. When this system first came out, the perks were very confusing. When the coffee first came out, it was extremely confusing. There was like a coffee that buffed character stuff, and then there was coffee that buffed weapon stuff. Just like what happened to Epic 7 these days, just because a character is a Vestal of Goddess, she doesn't have to be immune to any kind of debuff. Imagine you have literal God playable. Yes, that's true. You have to set, I think it's important for a game to set what does the strongest possible look like in our game. Do we want to surpass that? What would happen if we did that? And this game decides, no, Miyabi is the strongest. Everyone else that comes after will be lower than Miyabi in terms of raw power, but not in terms of fun. Buying food in ZZZ reminds me of Monster Hunter, where we can see how the food's made. Yeah.
Yes, I may be an intelligent machine, but I still grind
Tin
my
Master.
coffee beans by hand.
Tin Master. Shush. But I did have a critique about the system before, and then I love how they simplified it. There were coffees for different things that you wanted to grind for, but it was very confusing. Say you wanted to grind for the character stuff. So you buy a coffee, but it used a symbol that was very similar to the weapon stuff. So then you would drink the weapon stuff. And then you go in, you're like, oh shit, I drank the wrong coffee. Because then it said components and parts. It's like, why did you use those words? I can't remember the exact words they used, but then they simplified it to this. Get coffee, get battery, grind for whatever you want. Or get this one, grind for whatever, get less battery, but a boost to parts. Doesn't matter which.
You can always come back here for a cup of coffee.
All right, let's play some scratchers. Let's see here. Let's see. Think I got one? Think I got lucky? Ah. Sometimes you can get polychromes. Nice. Right. Let's have Tingy run the store. These are the tapes I recommend. Awesome. Just like that, I finished my dailies. Oh, that's easy. Star Rail's dailies aren't bad. It's just sometimes I just don't feel like doing them. Oh, and then the noodles, I have to admit they're very strong in the early game when you're just starting out and ZZZ. Zenless Zone 0. But after a while, it just doesn't matter. So talking about how we build characters, is it similar to Genshin, the catalyst system?
This is the path I follow.
So here's the thing, I don't fully understand the Genshin system. So I'll show you how it works here, and maybe it'll be similar. So, for skills, you have these. These are basically your constellations, your core skill enhancements. They improve certain aspects of the character that they want to focus in on when it comes to their discs or their abilities. This is a long-ass thing. I'm not reading it, but I understand what it means. Anomaly proficiency increases by 30. That's what she wants. And then this goes up, her attack goes up by 25. And then just increases. Now, in order to increase it further, I would need a gold piece. Hold on. I would need a weekly boss piece and a standard boss piece. You can only do these 3 times a week. But then these you can do however much you want to. And the best part about these is that you can do them for free 3 times. If you want to do them extra times, you gotta spend batteries. And then you have, you know, their basic attributes. There's stuff that they are able to do. Very similar to Genshin. I mean, very similar to Star Rail in this regard. Where you would have you would need chips. Just the chips. And then the chips improve. But you don't really need anything else other than the chips. Whereas these, as you progress... So let me show you one. So to upgrade characters, you need to only level up the character, upgrade the skill, and some add-ons to strengthen the skill. Precisely. So then for this, you don't always need the gold one. And then there are different levels of the chips. See, these are blue. Whereas these would become purple. And then you also have your equipment. So this engine here, this is the weapon of the game. And then the discs, these are your artifacts. Except there's some attributes that are guaranteed no matter what. For example, HP slot will always be HP. Attack will always be attack. And then there's a defense slot, which will always be defense. It protects you from you. Everybody wants to go all in on attack, but then they wonder how. Why is it my character goes down in one hit? Well, that's because you didn't do anything for defense. So this game has a system where the main stat will always be defense. So then you specialize in these. I'm using a defense one because I don't have anything better. And I don't feel like grinding for another one. Because the RNG for the IVs, it's the same. I could reroll, I could go for more stuff. It's easier to do in this game to get more, you know, extra, like other stuff, but you know, I don't feel like doing it. Oh, and then another thing is that the basic currency, you know, credits. In Star Rail, you're a billionaire. In this game, if you're building characters, you will go broke very fast. That's probably my only complaint about the game, is that the basic in-game currency you run out very fast, and there are not very many places to get it. And there are places you do get it, they don't give you very much. So you have to do events and things like that. And then there's the engines. They have like these cool little animations here. Very cool. And then you have there's also one more thing that I think no, Star Rail does it. Excuse me. Star Rail does it, but I don't know if Genshin has it. If you don't have enough material, you can it'll convert. If you don't have enough material, it will take all the other components that you have and convert it into the stuff. And it'll keep converting up until you have the maximum amount of the highest thing. Yeah, that makes sense? You can do that in Star Rail. But you gotta go in to a separate menu to do it. Whereas here, it'll do it for you. And then another thing that this game does is if you need a lower tier component, but you don't have enough, you can break down a higher tier component into the lower tier component. Star Rail, you cannot do that. Genshin, you cannot do that. If you accidentally convert to a higher tier than what you needed, you, my friend, are fucked. You gotta go back to the mines. But in this game, you can break them down. It costs Denny's, and you should be paying attention. But you're not completely screwed. And then for the discs, yo, that's cool. I think Epic 7 has that kind of system. Yes. So you don't have certain material, you can either farm or craft it by combining other materials into the one you needed. Yes. And then you can break down the materials into the previous forms.
Good evening. Today's special is the electric margarita with bluesy undertones.
Now for these, I think I actually will try to re-roll the defense piece for Brittany's. So I have gold stuff. I have gold plates that'll allow me to get instant S tier discs. And these are your relics or your artifacts
Joy
if you
that
prefer.
This delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
They've simplified the system tremendously. But you do need the materials. And the best part is this isn't the only way to do it.
A perfect mix.
Very cool. This... Oh, I think I can get away with...
The joy that this delicious
I didn't pay attention to what I needed,
composition
actually.
This is the. Let's fire it up.
Oh, shit. I got the wrong one.
Want a glass of nitro fuel?
But that's okay.
What flavor of music would you like to try today?
What flavor of music would you like to try today? So that revolver stuff is just the gear set. It requires you to have certain amount to activate the effects. Say you need 4 same pieces to get attack bonus. Yes.
Leaving
So then I can show you that.
This is the path I follow.
So for Miyabi, for example, I have a 4-piece set for the Branch and Blade song. So I get the 2-piece set perk and the 4-piece set. So in Star Rail, and then I mean in Genshin, 4 pieces, 4-piece set is the max, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. In Star Rail, you get the 4, and then you get ball and chain, whatever the hell it is. In this game, you get 6 discs. So that means you can have a max set, 2-piece, 4-piece of one set, and then a 2-piece of a completely different set. You do not benefit from having all 6 be the same disc. Or what you can do, which I don't see very often, you can do a 2-2-2. I don't know why you would do it, but you can do it. But most of the time you'll see a 4-2. At least that's how I did it. That's how I do my stuff. Genshin slot's only 4? Yeah, Genshin's only 4. If they haven't changed it. But they only have 4. But here's the thing about Genshin. In Genshin, you can level up your characters up to 90. Whereas here, 60 is the highest. And then in Star Rail, I believe 80. 80 is the highest. So in this game, it's 60. So to keep that cap, this has to be this has to have a little more oomph. Genshin, it's at 90, but if I'm not mistaken, they're going to raise it to 100 soon. But I think that's only so that people come back and grind more. Don't know how that's going to work out for them. Because, you only get 4. Oh god, I remember the artifact grinding is the same as the weapon grinding and everything else. I don't miss it. Oh, and then there's also the engine. Yeah, the engine. Okay, I don't have this one at 60. So then you can enhance. And then that's where these things come. I don't have any of these. So let's see if I can craft any. Yes. I can. And the crafting system is the same as any other gacha game. I still don't have enough. Well, shit. I use these two a lot as my supports. Nekomata, she's not the best attack, but I love her. So I use her anyway. I got a wide range of characters here. It's decent, but I like it. And then
Let's take a break.
let's take a break. And that's it. I made it to level 60 of the battle pass. 8 days before the season ended. It's only $10. I get all kinds of stuff. Oh, it's better that way. It's going to be less grindy to level up the characters. But yeah, most RPG games like Genshin will follow player progression, making new characters take more time to build. Yeah, take a long time to build. Yeah, that does make sense. At the end of the day, you want people to be playing the game. I understand it, but then I don't have the time to just sit and grind Genshin all day. This game, I can sit down for like an hour and a half, and I can get the stuff I need. Oh, and then the weekly stuff. Let me show you where you can get, where the other way to get relics and to get the weekly boss. So here, as we saw earlier, you can choose to fight these monster dudes to get the discs, these relics here. And the game will actually tell you who these are recommended for. And whether or not you own them. Shuyuin is who I'm grinding for. So I can fight, or I can use one of these coupons. I think you get maybe 3 of them weekly. A couple more if you level up and stuff. Very nice. So I'll use 2. You get these and stuff like that. Or you can choose to fight them. I would prefer not to fight them. And then there's also the hunt. And then these are just your bosses. They drop the gold stuff. They don't cost anything to fight up to 3 times. After that, you gotta pay battery. But you can do this whenever you want. You don't have to wait for any particular day of the week, like in Genshin, which I really, really like. And everything is right here. Right here. Or, here. 2 places versus 25, 30. But then Star Rail's different because it's an adventure RPG. This game's more of an action game with gacha. There's a weekly. And then here, this is the hard stuff. That's so good you can grind in a single click and a sip of coffee. Exactly. Exactly. So this is the big guns. This is the hardest stuff available in the game. I don't have the balls. I want to see how I fare. I'm gonna go with
Eradicate all. Strike.
Miyabi,
You want a glass of nitro fuel?
Bernice,
Good day. What? Hey, Sokaku.
Sakaku. These little dudes add a little bit of extra stuff. Challenge lineup is reset. Locked agents and Bang Boo cannot be used again in other stages of the The sniff meme. Yes, this guy. Safety Boo. Ugh. He sniffer, 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 sniffer. I think I'm just gonna do this one. No, I don't want to do it. Well. Fire. Oh, it's got two weaknesses. No. Weakness to fire, resistance to electric. Weakness to ice. No. Weakness to ice, resistant to physical. Weakness to ice, no resistance. So for this one, how do I want to approach this? Well, this is the only one I feel like doing.
This is the path. My blade is ready.
So I'll just go all in.
Fire it up. Touch my tail, and you're ready. Right, okay. Let's fire it up.
Wait, it said no resistances. Okay, so I'll use Ellen.
Touch my tail. What a bother. Sokaku, ready.
How do I?
You want to test my hand? Yeah, you know what's good. Good. 1, 2. Yes, all accounted for.
No, this won't do.
Don't look down on me. Is it work time? Is food included?
It's double support? I've never really done that before. Let's bring the butler. This guy gives you pancakes. It recharges your energy. Maybe I shouldn't. No, this is the only one I'm going to do this week. So it doesn't matter. Jesus Christ, this guy's ugly. The red-haired girl voice actor reminds me of one of the characters in the game. I guess the VA got a lot of jobs in the gacha industry. She sounds very similar to a lot of other characters in the game. I mean, similar to other gacha characters. But believe it or not, Kaleda's voice actress in English is a screen actress.
Thanks for your business.
If I'm not mistaken.
Don't be afraid.
Oh, maybe she is in a whole lot of gachas now.
Shark Nami.
Man, I need to read up on this stuff.
Just don't blink. You cannot stop me. Take this. How about this?
So then you just beat these guys up until the timer runs out.
Don't look at me.
Oops,
Thank you for
I
your
didn't keep track of my energy. Damn it, missed. Damn it, ran out of time. Oh, and there's also a tower. I don't want to do the tower. Tower's too hard. I've done the tower. I think I've reached as high as I can go. Oh. Not terrible. Alright. Now I'll show you what it is. Simulated battle trial. I think that's what it is. So you go to this VR set here. The battle tower. I think it reset. Okay, I'm on floor 9. I want to see if I can get to 10. One floor until you can add another agent. That's fine. Let's begin. I want to get to the next one. I wonder why almost every gacha game has a tower arena. Yeah, it's such a simple thing to do. Holy shit. I just ate. Not good.
You can't handle this!
Cross the line and you get shot.
Straight to the Earth's core! Yeah!
Uh-oh. So when 2 element bars fill up at the same time, you generate disorder.
Justice is served. This party is just getting started.
There we go.
Come on, bro! Don't stop now! Yeah!
Cross the line and you get shot.
Boom. And then Anton has the same voice actor as Akihiko, Sino, Jingyuan. Very versatile man. That's voice actor. Alejandro Saab. Alejandro Saab? Alejandro. I forget his last name. He's a very talented man. So now I can bring
This is the path I follow. Good day. Digitouch
Miyabi.
eradicate all evil.
Didn't bring a support.
This is the path I follow.
Shit. I did not bring a support. It's not good. That's fine. That's fine. All right. I kind of want to go back. I want to finish the series.
Eradicate all evil.
Miyabi, Bernice. I really need to get her legs relaxed. 5 floors until you can add another agent. 1 floor until you can complete the challenge. So this is the last floor. I'm sure I'll be fine without the chemistry bonus. So some characters have ooh, dramatic.
Weakling.
Woohoo! That hit like a truck. He's a toughie. Oh no. There we go.
The light is but one step away.
Boss is made out of bricks, the solidest of all steel.
Purging slash.
But I brought Miyabi. Ooh, I feel like I needed Miyabi there. Thank goodness. There are people who were able to do it with other characters, but I don't think my personal skill is quite at that level. Boom. Nice. Very nice. That's not bad. Okay, so that's a complete refresh. This one's only 5 floors. We'll do that some other time. Actually, I have no idea what it is. I've never done that before. Oh, yes, I have. Huh. Oh, and then the whole resistance thing. If you have Miyabi, that doesn't matter.
It's over. Purging slash.
And this guy is going to be easy compared to the last guy.
This party is just
Oh! Huh. I went into my grandma's house now. Have a nice grind. Thank you very much. Have a great time at grandma's. Give her a nice hug. Yeah, have a great one. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, Rudy. Yeah. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Excuse me. Oh, getting a whole bunch of stuff. All right. Let us. I only wanted to play for an hour. I only wanted to play for an hour. Oh, these are set. Nice. These two. Nice. I don't really care about those. So that's 7. I got 7. Alright, let's go. Let's glock these. And then we can go fishing. The animation's cool and all, but I don't care if I don't get an A. Alright, this one is an A rank. Let's see what we get. It's guaranteed. Is it an engine?
Excuse
It's
me.
Corin.
Is there something I can do for you? Anything at all?
Must protect. She's too precious. B. So it'll be a B. And another B. That's it.
This is the path. Did you? Let's.
And then in this game,
I'm sorry.
they don't call them merges, they call them cinema. With this, I will achieve absolute cinema with Corin. Good friends. Absolute cinema.
Don't look at me.
It's not actually called absolute cinema. I want to fish. I know how to fish.
Feels heavy. Must be a big one. This feels like a big one.
Feels like a big one. Whoa. Whoa. Got you now, Star Fox. Damn it. Misread it. Almost. Oh. Such a tease. Woo! Ew! Rare subspecies, yellow-scaled flatfish. Its flat body and yellow-black color pattern allow it to easily camouflage in the sandy seabed. 3.9 kilograms. Ooh, fingers tired. My left index finger is exhausted. Which is weird because I'm not a lefty. I'm a righty. Shit, hit the wrong button. Oh, this guy's a small fry. Regular flatfish. Oh, I didn't read the thing. Right, more fishing. Oh. Wah. Come on, come on, come on, little dude. Coming home with me. Gonna go in this box. Oh ho! Oh ho! Get our rewards. Nice. Fishing encyclopedia. Angler points. Nice. Unlock the skill Strong Rod Pull. Oh. Hmm. Permanent rewards. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, I want to see the hard rod pull first. Oh, Rena. She's just staring at. Quite nice. Oh, and that's another thing I like about this game. Characters have unique walking animations. Rena floats. She doesn't walk. She can. Very elegant. And then there is Miyabi. Brings her sword with her. Everywhere she goes. What the? Belle, you can't kick that direction. That's not where the can is. Submit. I don't have any. I want to be Chingy. There we go. Oh, another Chingy. There are two of us. Now neither of us will die virgins. Port anecdotes. Ugh. Ugh. There's something Lycan wanted. I know. I said if we'd fish. I want to see the hard rod pull. When the power control skill is available, pressing the skill button will deplete the fish's stamina faster. Further. Pull harder. Yes. So that's what that's like. All right, let's talk to Lycan and then we'll call it a stream. Are you ready to enter the hollow, Master Proxy? We'll talk about the details when we get there. See you in the hollow. Lycan.
This is the path I found. Time for some tail care.
Oh, we can go
You're
full
Did you call me? Hey, 1, 2, yes, all accounted
full maid
for.
service. Cannot switch Bing Boo. Lycan's cool. He's been unvoiced in the English version thus far because the English voice actor is part of an orchestra and they are currently on tour. I don't think anyone else could be the voice of Lycan. Like other voices, you get head butler. But only in English, in my personal opinion, do you get Von Lycan. Master Proxy, you're here. Next, I need you to help me find suitable locations to dispose of Rena's pie. So, Rena's pie. Context. Rena shoved fish that we caught in a jelly pie. A fish. And she didn't even cook it or gut it or take the bones out. She just shoved that sucker in there raw. Oh boy, I really need to think about what I say before I say it. Of course, you may find this confusing. Please, allow me to explain. At Victoria Housekeeping, the standard protocol for Rena's culinary creations is to discreetly dispose of them in the hollow as far as possible. This way, Rena won't discover that her efforts were in vain, and innocent ones are spared from accidentally consuming her experimental cuisine. But do you think such handling might somewhat undermine her efforts? It does feel a bit unfair to her. I understand your concern, Master Proxy, but I believe it is my duty as an attendant to protect you from potential poisoning. Therefore, please forgive my presumption on this matter. Once we return, let's take the time to thank Rena properly. Hopefully, that will help make up for her efforts. You cannot contract. Alright, English lesson. You cannot contract is in this manner unless you are using it, or you're using a person's name, or if it belongs to someone or something. Let's, for example, Lycan's coming. Contraction is Lycan is coming becomes Lycan's coming. Or it's very nice. It's very nice. It is very nice. Here, it's ifs. Ifs hard not to feel slightly bad after taking a look at the pie in the bag. Oh, this is just a typo. Instead of F, they should have put a T. F looks similar to T. F is like really close to T. So, you know, simple. Alright, I take back everything I said. But, lesson still stands. Next moment, the howl of ethereals echoes from nearby. Ah, I forgot to mention. Rena's cooking tends to attract ethereals with its peculiar aura. You don't need to do a thing, Master Proxy. I'll protect you. I will protect you. Please follow me, Master Proxy. Try as I might, I cannot replicate his smoothness. It's kind of funny that we're getting rid of Rena's cooking without her knowing, and then I brought Rena with me. Oh, got different combos. Very cool, dude. We need a safe place. Unassuming corner. Master Proxy, this area seems suitable for discarding. Eos, what are you doing? Eos, that's rude. Based on my experience, if we place too much food in one spot, ethereals will notice quickly. We need to be careful. Put down a portion of the pie and cover it with ether crystals. I used claw marks to indicate that this is dangerous. Should be fine now. Let's go. Claw marks. Lycan's claw marks. Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Buxy. Damn it. Great. This looks like a good spot to leave the pie. Lift up the barrel. Skillfully insert a portion of the pie. Oh, you're getting skilled with this. Nicely done. It's been marked too. Let's look for another spot. That's a little bit odd for like him to say it. It's a very peculiar manner that he's speaking. Oh well. Seems a bit out of character is what I'm trying to say. Amateurs.
Good play.
A deep clean. For you, I'll eliminate any obstacles.
Good lord, that's a lot of damage.
Thank you for your patience.
Target eliminated. Master Proxy, we don't have much of the pie left. Let's leave the remaining portion here. Put the rest of the pie down, cover it with ether crystals. Well done. We're done with this mission. Well done. We're done with the mission. I'm glad there weren't any victims of this new dish. I hear someone crying? I think it came from where we just passed by. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about this. Let's hurry over. I've got a bad feeling. Crying sounds so familiar. Is it someone you know? Sokaku! Wah, wah! Wah, wah! Wait, why is Sokaku here? Sokaku! If I'm not mistaken, that's Executive Officer Sokaku from HSOS 6. She's standing there with jam and fish scales on her lips. No, it can't be. Could it? Wah, Proxy, wah! Did you eat something weird? Did you eat the pie on the ground? Yes, I ate the pie on the ground. Wah! There. Wah, wah! She's crying even harder now. Seems like she's in a very fragile state, perhaps enduring immense pain. It's all my fault. Lycan, nobody would have seen this coming. It is my fault. If I hadn't left Rina's dish here, Executive Officer Sokaku wouldn't have eaten it. My carelessness and irresponsibility have caused an innocent person to suffer. This isn't just a failure as an attendant, but a failure as a person. I'll punish myself for this. In due time. For now, we need to help Sokaku. Your judgment is sound. The priority is to find Rina and figure out exactly what ingredients went into her pie. Only then can we properly address Executive Officer Sokaku's condition. Executive Officer Sokaku, please follow us. Let's get you out of the hollow. Would you like a plushie? Or maybe a lollipop? Oh no! Sokaku, no! Sokaku's got a tummy ache. Poor blue thing. Poor blue Oni. She's been through enough. She doesn't deserve this. Alright, this cutscene and then we're done. We're done. Aw, poor thing is crying her eyes out. What happened, sweetie? Did this big bad wolf scare you? Rina, we ran into Executive Officer Sokaku while in the hollow and she accidentally ate your cooking. What? Rina's cooking? Yes, Executive Officer Sokaku. I'm truly sorry. The pie you picked up was made by Victoria Housekeeping. We accept full responsibility and will ensure your condition is handled to the very end. You too? You too? Suddenly, Sukaku stops crying and dives into Rina's arms. Rina blinks in surprise and smiles gently, stroking the back of Sukaku's head. Thank you, Rina, for giving me a taste of home. What kind of food did Sukaku eat back home? So, the taste of home. Or rather, the taste of my childhood? Back when I was with my sister and my kin, the taste of the food we shared. Ever since I came to New Eridu, I haven't tasted anything like that. Neither Nagi's cooking nor the snacks outside could offer the same taste. Today, when Nagi and I brought our team to train in the hollow, I suddenly caught a whiff of it. For a moment, I thought I was dreaming, but the scent was so tempting, I couldn't help but follow it. I thought I'd forgotten that taste, but then I bit into that dusty pie with its sticky, cloyingly sweet jam and the chewy, fishy, raw fish inside. I realized I hadn't forgotten at all. I've even missed it. Those days when everyone was together, when my sister, and I couldn't stop crying. So those were tears of nostalgia? So it wasn't poisoning? Oh, thank goodness. Such a relief indeed. Is that so? I'm very happy to hear that my cooking reminded you of the flavors of your past. Memories, whether sweet or bitter, are treasures. After all, you only remember the tough times because you've already made it through. And the remarkable Miss Sukaku we see today has been shaped by all those memories, hasn't she? I don't know. Everyone gets nostalgic sometimes. Whenever you feel that way, come find me. As a capable head maid skilled in culinary arts, I'm confident I can recreate the taste of home for you. Really? Won't it be too much trouble? Trouble? Don't let this apron fool you. I'm actually quite free. Thanks to our amazing attendant over there who takes care of so much of my workload. In fact, today's new recipe was meant as a thank you gift for him. Rina, you're just making that up, aren't you? Am I? If I said so, wouldn't you and Master Proxy feel even guiltier? You guys really have a way with words. I bet you're all as brainy as Nagi. Wait, I think I'm forgetting something. I totally forgot I was supposed to meet up with Nagi after training. Oh no, it's way past the meeting time. Don't worry, I'll go with you. Really? You're too kind. Let's go now. Rina, next time, make me something to eat again. Promise I won't cry and soak your chest with tears anymore. Chest? Sukaku. She went for the gold. It's my honor to make you... It's my honor to make you happy with my cooking and chest. Stop. Until next time. Rina, you've been fishing for so long. You must be exhausted. Let me help. Take care of yourself. See you next time, Master Proxy. I wish you all the best. Don't worry. I'll look after myself. Wow. Baba Booey. Life buoy. Sounds like someone calling for help. There's a small bamboo struggling in the water. A bamboo has fallen in the water in New Eridu. Release the life buoy. Hey! You can build the life buoy and rescue the bamboo. It was close, but eventually the bamboo soon drags itself over. Oh, quick, use that safety ring nearby. Blah, 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 blah. Human, congratulations. Your empathy has passed the test of the sea god and has brought with it a gift from the ocean. Is its translator busted or something? That's right. My true identity is disciple of the sea god. Please, my logic car. Cut the bullshit, please. Hey, there's a bamboo in the water. Unfortunately, I was hurt by my bro and my soul has been trapped inside this bamboo casing. I told you, there's 2 lines of code there that need fixing. I wanted to dive down to the seabed and vent to my father, but I found this body of mine growing heavier and clumsier in the water. Forget it. Whatever you say. Now, so long as you pay me 200 dennies, I can restart for you this epic exclusive chat channel and get in touch with my confidant, who's also the most incredible sea wizard of the century. Once I'm back in position, I'll give this entire marine domain to you. And from now on, all the fish produced around here, plus all the money generated from the wind power around here, it'll all be your legal income. Thanks for remembering wind power. Have you heard of Qingye? Human, your doubts chill my heart. But as a disciple of the Sea Kingdom, the Sea God, my heart remains as broad as all my father's kingdom. You have offended me, but nevertheless you are still this Bangbu's savior. Okay, I'm just this Bangbu now, am I? I hereby give you a gift from the sea. Kind person, please listen to me before I pick off all these stinky fish bones and scales. Take the coin and scram. Wow, that was a lot of work just for a coin. Meet up with Yanagi at the specified location. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Oh, I love Yanagi. Sorry, Bangbu. Talking to Mom. Sokaku rushes over to tell Yanagi what happened. Sokaku, so that explains it. Looks like you've been well cared for by this Rina. Ah, manager. I just dismissed the team and was about to come find Sokaku. Thank you for bringing her back. Sokaku told me everything that happened today. That woman named Rina, is she a friend of yours? Yes, she is. Is there anything you want to know? Ah, nothing. Really, it's nothing. If that's the case, I'd like to know a little more about her. Just out of curiosity. Rina has a soft chest, a gentle voice, and makes nostalgic dishes. Soft chest. That's what Sokaku told me. She sounds like an incredible woman. What's your take on her? She's especially good at creative cooking. She's very elegant. I see. Perhaps Sokaku admires someone as refined as her, more than someone as ordinary as me. Yanagi, you're not ordinary. But even so, as Sokaku's guardian, I won't lose to Rina. Absolutely. Definitely. Yeah, for sure. I love it. I love it. That's all the time we have. Thank you all for coming. Thanks for stopping by. As always, it's a pleasure to have you. If you have not already, please, if you may, if you would be so kind, I would very much appreciate it if you hit the like button and perhaps subscribe if you want to see more streams. Excuse me. I've been talking a whole lot. I haven't been drinking enough water. You want to see more? Stream. Next stream is on Monday at a more sane hour. If you're in the U.S. or anywhere in the Western Hemisphere. 1:45 p.m. Pacific Standard Time or Daylight Time, whichever one it is. Monday. Yeah. All right, cool. Thank you for stopping by. Please leave a like and subscribe. And perhaps you'll play some gacha with Alphabet Corporation, Google, YouTube, and hit the bell icon, and you might have a chance to be notified of the next stream. If not, you can follow me on Blue Sky. This is my name. Just type in my name. Red Deere. That's REDDEERE. Red Deere. First name Red. Last name Deere. Oops. Well, now you have my ID. I was doing so good, too. Oh, well. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.